Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jason with No Average RT. Over the last month and a half, I've gotten quite a few messages on Instagram at No Average RT. I also have a YouTube channel, No Average RT, that I am trying to start off. Both Instagram and YouTube are kind of new to me. I'm learning how to do this, so bear with me while I'm learning this. I'm currently filming everything with my cell phone. I did place an order for a new camera, so if I could take better videos. But so this is my car. This is No Average RT. Me and my family know it as Betsy. That's her name, Betsy. But I'm going to start off with a warm start. It's not a cold start. It's a warm start. So let me get to this real fast. I'm going to try to make this a quick, fast video here. So this is a 2017 Dodge Challenger RT with a 5.7. It is a Super Track Pack car, which with the Super Track Pack suspension. So basically, it's half-inch lowered from Dodge. But I do have the base radio. I do not have no performance pages or anything like that. I do not have track button, super track button, track mode. I don't have any of that. As you can see here, I got sport and traction control. That's it. I'll show you my in-dash here, which I don't have much of, but so this is my performance pages. Let me shut this light off here. So I got 0 to 60 timer. This 4.1 was on the street, by the way. At the track, I do like 3.9 roughly. I've gotten it as low as 3.8 is my most recent one, but that was a little while back. So, and reason it's not showing 3.8 because I had to disconnect the battery to change the battery out, so it reset, and the 4.1 was a street run that I did. And I have the braking, so no performance pages, and I definitely don't have performance pages in that little screen. So get to all my mods that everybody keeps saying that I have, and I don't, but we'll see. So I am tuned with HB tuners. I run the HB Tuner Pro. I do not have wideband set up yet on it, but I will be going wideband. So I will start with, I have Corsa long tube headers. They're 1 3/4 inch long tube headers. I am catless. Okay, next mod I have the headlight duck mod. That's it. This lower box, I thought I bought a Hellcat lower box, and it wasn't. It was an RT box or a Scat Pack box. So this is not a Hellcat lower intake box. I will be getting one soon. I want to test it out and see if there's any kind of difference. I did change this. This is from a Charger. Only reason there was no significant gains or anything with this. Actually, it actually changed my exhaust sound. It made the car a little bit quieter from the original stock one that has the muffler system that comes to here, which I still have it in my garage. So one day when I get around to it, I want to dyno it, and I tested it at the track between the two. There was really no evidence of either or. It was running the same. There's no significant changes. Even with data logging the car, there was no differences between the two, but this charger intake tube, it definitely changed my exhaust sound. It's a little bit more quieter. It's not as loud as it used to be. JLT catch can, oil catch can, and this is a BBK 85 millimeter throttle body. So reason this is currently on the car, my buddy who has a Challenger, his factory throttle body went out on him and he could not drive his car. His dealership told him that his was on back order, so I let him borrow my factory one. So that's why I have the 85 millimeter throttle body. So I will get into that. So when I was stock, when I compared the factory throttle body to this throttle body, the factory one, I ran faster on average by 1/10.5 average. Factory throttle body was 1/10.5 faster than this BBK throttle body. So, but this throttle body, it did give me regular street driving. It made the car feel, like there was something more down low. It was more, the pedal was more responsive. Now when I had the car dynoed, when I compared the two, I actually, it's comparing oranges to apples, really. I mean, there was really not much of a difference. But if anything, this when I was factory, this throttle body showed 3 pounds torque loss and 5 horsepower loss to the rear wheels over the factory. So this BBK, I lost power on the dyno. How true it is, those numbers are so minute. The car could have been heat soaked. There could have been any amount of difference. Just so it ain't really no. So I classify it. It was the same as stock. Other than at the track, I ran slower. I did 10 runs of stock throttle body, 10 runs of this. I did it 2 days back to back. So I switched them back and forth, going up and down, waiting in between. Did everything I could to try to make it as accurate as possible. And the stock throttle body ran faster on my car when I was stock. Now that I have a tune, when I had the car tuned for this, my first tune was for the BBK throttle body. Car ran good. I brought my factory one to the track with me. I got like 7 passes. I believe I did 4 with the BBK and 3 with the factory. And the 3 with the factory was a 1/4 of a tenth better than this BBK. But I classify it, they're basically the same. There's really, it's so minute. It could have been the DA making a change difference. The 60 foots was a little bit different between each one of the passes. So basically nothing against BBK. My buddy has a BBK and his works great on his car. I tried his on my car and it basically did the same thing as this one. So some cars they do great on, some cars they don't. Unless you got a 392 car, and then there usually is a bit of a difference when you put an aftermarket throttle body. So At some point in time, I probably will port my factory throttle body at some time or another. Far as future mods, I am putting in a 3600 torque torque converter. I hope it's already in, it's already built. I just need to get it installed. That's what I'm currently waiting on. The performance shop that built it and putting it in are really swamped, and they had a couple people get sick and whatnot, so I'm being patient. I'm just letting them, I figured they'll call me when they're ready to get me in. So next mod, once I get the torque converter in, I will be putting 1320 springs on. I do have those already. I've had those for about a year. They're just not installed. I probably will be installing those myself in my garage. I installed the headers, the Corsa headers myself also. It took me about 12 hours. Me and my 8-year-old son did them. But out of that 12 hours, I spent about 4 hours drilling out a header bolt that snapped inside the head. So that was fun times. I do run drag radios. I run 305 1740s, I believe it is. I know they're 305 17s. Mickey Thompson's. But yeah, I don't have a lot of mods. People ask me how much nitrous I'm shooting. I don't have nitrous. I don't have a cam. I don't have a 6.4 intake. I don't have none of that stuff. I have a 93 tune in the car, and some headers. I got the BBK, but my 1233 pass that I made was with the factory throttle body. Was not with this throttle body. Now I have ran 12.4s with this throttle body, and I have ran 12.4s with the factory throttle body. But my current best time is 12.33 at 113 miles an hour, and that was with the factory throttle body. So, all you naysayers saying that I have nitrous and cam and this and that, asking me all these questions, which is fine. I know it's hard to believe. I hear it every day. Every time I go to the track locally here in Ohio, I race at about 4 different tracks. So a lot of people can't believe what I run, but you got to think about it. I got a tune and headers. That takes off about a half second off of a good tune, roughly, give or take. You should lose a half second. Well, I believe I'm the current stock record holder for 5.7 Challengers at 12.88 in a quarter mile. So you take off a half second off of that. That puts you at 12. That puts you at 12.3s. So, but yeah, that's about it. This is No Average RT. Me and my family knows it as Betsy. So. But yeah, that's it. All right, everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on YouTube or Instagram. Both YouTube and Instagram is No Average RT. Feel free. And please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am new at this, and I'm trying to get this car known. And keep a lookout. I will be doing a lot more videos in the next few weeks. I might even do one this coming up Saturday at the track. So I might go live. I don't know yet. It depends if I get my camera in or not. But keep a lookout. She will be running 11s this fall, without a doubt, if not sooner, with basically the very little mods. Far from full bolt-on. I will never change this 5.7 intake. So I will not be putting a 6.4. I want to keep this car's 5.7 as much as possible. So keep a lookout. Everybody have a good one.